Hello, my lovelies. Hi, mein Hase. Hi, guys. Wednesday evening on the Talkpaint 101 page. Welcome, welcome to Frankfurt in Germany. So it is 8 p.m. over here. When you join me, just say hi to me and let me know where you're watching from. My name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy from Elfen Helden. I'm a light retailer over here in Frankfurt in Germany. So I'm happy when you join me. And when you have any questions, guys, before I forget it, post them in the comments. I will see that I answer those straight away. If you watch replay, put hashtag replay into the comments. And yeah, let's work. On this cutie here, I started already in another live. This is, well, we shouldn't forget that. Hello, Ute. Hi, Liz. Hi to Vancouver. We shouldn't forget October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I thought I'm going to do a pinky piece. And this is painted in, this was a mixture of peony and soft pink, which is called by Dixie Belle Bubblegum. That's what I've done. And it's, I'm going to show you down. And it's blended from the bottom right up to it. Oops. Hang on, Instagram. Stay with me. There you go. And on the bottom, that's Midnight Sky, actually. I didn't want to have it completely black. So the top here, this is also a mixture. This is no paint gel stain. And I mixed together the Colonial Black and the grunge gray. Is it grunge gray? Weathered gray. Sorry, weathered gray. I'm getting confused. The weathered gray. Hallo, liebe Vera. So, and tonight we're going to add a transfer on top. And yes, you can add transfers to no paint gel stain. It should have been dried at least for about 4 or 5 days, depending on temperature and humidity in your area. So just make sure it's completely dry. This has already dried a couple of weeks because I've done the top, I think, about 3 weeks ago. Hi, Jill. Hey, girl. So, and we're going to use one of the new transfers from Dixie Belle. I made a poll, and basically people chosen to be Bohemian wedding transfer, which is ever so pretty. I'm going to show you before I'm going to open it up. It's 4 sheets. Instagram also. It's got 4 sheets in them, and it's got ever so pretty flowers and things on there. So, are you painting something, guys? Let me know. Are you painting something, or what are you doing at the moment? So the transfers by Dixie Belle, they come in the tube I just showed you. They come with a transfer tool, which is like one of those wooden sticks. The new ones have the Dixie Belle logo on them. That was so pretty. And as I said, there's 4 sheets. They come with instructions also. Who reads instructions? I'm not. So, as I said, it's got like 4 sheets. And this is going to go beautifully with the whole other thing. There's like bigger items. And ever so pretty. This is one of the bigger ones, which you can basically align also. And you have like those, whatever, those separate designs. You can basically, oops, ooh, I need another hand, please. Can somebody help me? Master of disaster. Hey, Sully. Hey, the Woody Band Queen herself. Good to see you. So, ever so pretty. And we're going to add a couple of things. I'm not going to put it all over the place. I'm going to decide. I'm not going to use the big ones. I'm going to use some of the smaller ones. So I'm just getting those. Before I mess everything up. Stay with me, guys. You know me. Chaotic. Put those to the side, and I can tell you a little more about those transfers. So, okay. They have a backing. So if you're ready, hi Jan. Hi to Chile, the Michigan. Hi Marianne. If you already know about it, I'm sorry. Please be patient with me, but there might be people who haven't seen the transfers before and don't know how to work those. So that's the reason I'm going to explain it again. So the white sheet you see is a protection sheet because the transfers are self-adhesive, and they are basically on that clear sheet. And the back, don't touch it. Don't touch it. It'll stick to your fingers. Why do I know? You can guess. Why do I know? So this is a protection sheet, and this is pretty thick. This is not the design itself. The design is really very, very thin, and when you've applied it, you're not going to feel it. When you touch over it, you're not going to feel it. The nice thing, or the difference between the transfer and the decoupage, the decoupage is like a full picture, like one sheet, a full picture. Obviously, you can take that apart also, but it's already got a background. Those transfers, they haven't got a background. It's like those single designs you can basically use as you wish. You can layer them, and everything which is painted underneath, if you've done a beautiful blend or something like that, this is basically see-through. Yeah, you're going to see that around, behind the rewind, and not in my tongue, behind the design. So, okay, if I sometimes make up words, guys, I'm German after all. Yeah, so I need some coffee. It's 8 p.m., but I always need coffee. Are you a coffee drinker or are you tea drinker? Coffee or tea? What keeps you going? This is, by the way, the piece we've done last week. We've added the balance transfer, and I've painted some rocks. So we've got decoupage, we've got transfer, we've got hand-painted items. Sealing we're going to do with the glaze. With the glaze whitewash. And I also have the Easy Peasy spray wax. This is a tip from Leia. So, got some scissors. You can cut those apart. When you cut those apart, leave the backing behind it. I'm first going to decide which ones I want to have. And I think I want to have some of those dangling ones. Dangling. Do you say dangling? Coffee only. Hallo Ulrike. Oh, tea even thick with honey. So, well, I actually make every day. I do that every day since years and years. I grate fresh ginger, and I have fresh peppermint and cremant. The cremant. Fresh peppermint and should I have one or two? Fresh peppermint and lemon or lime. Squeezed lemon or lime. With hot water, in winter with hot water, and in summer I make iced tea. So I brew it with hot water and I throw in ice. So that's my daily next to coffee drink. So there's like different ones here. I don't want to have like two of the same ones. So I'm going to cut some of those out. Also, You can use those on multiple projects. So that's let's see, ever so pretty. Ever so pretty. Let me see what I'm doing. I should put my glasses up. Probably. So I want to use that. I want to add those to the corners, but I think I'm only going to do it in two corners. Let's see. I love those colors. I just love them. I just love them. Okay, get that safe. So when you place those on your project, you really have to commit. I'm going to bring you a little more in and a little more down, so you can see what we are doing. I'm sorry if I make you sick. Hallo Mühne. So some of my German friends are on. So he's making the most delicious oils and liquors and things like that. So I'm just waiting till they go really into business. And there you go. This is actually the bag. This is a set of 2, and the other one is sliding on the other side underneath this one. So I just have the one here. It's going to look ever so pretty on the back. So I have a bigger one on behind. So this is what it looks like now. So as I said, I'm going to think which way around I want to have it. This way around. You can lay it also around corners, but I don't want to have it on over the edges. Just like that. So now I'm committing. That's it. That's it. Because it sticks pretty straight away. So you've got to be a bit careful. Then you have your transfer tool, this wooden tool. Mühne. Nee, Mühne, Manni hat kein Insta, das ist richtig. So weit sind wir noch nicht. So, and then you basically transfer it from that thick sheet onto your project. So what I do, I like to lift one of the edges. Instagram, can you see? I like to lift one of the edges, and then I start rubbing. When you lift it and you see that there's like still a piece behind or on the backing, just place it back down and rub again. So I'm not worried about perfect adherence at the moment. I'm going to do that afterwards. And I'm working my way from one end to the other. You can work from the inside to outside, or from one way to the other, but you shouldn't basically start from one side, go to the middle, and start from the other side and go to the middle, because you can already see here there's like a little bubble underneath, and you probably get a wrinkle. So rub, rub, rub. Gently lifting when you see this piece is coming up. So I'm going to put it back down. Need a little bit of elbow grease, but they come off. You see, this is lifting up, so I'm going to place it back down, rub it, and there you go. Very, very easy to use. And if you're, well, I mean, obviously, hand painting a piece is like a pricing factor also. You know, obviously, you need longer. It is going to be even more unique than if you do it like that. So if you want to have like a price sensitive piece, you can use those transfers, and it's a lot quicker, obviously, than painting yourself. Everything, yeah. So now you can see where it's going. There's like basically that thick backing coming up, and the design is staying on there. Hi, Gerald. Genau. Genau. Hi, Lisa. Toasty warm Grand Island. Well, in Florida. Okay. Well, actually, it is for Germany. It is autumn, and usually end of October is pretty nasty from the weather. But at the moment, it is quite nice. So, one spot for some reason I messed up, or two spots are messed up, but that's no problem. You see those? It looks pretty like this. So what I do now to make sure it really adheres all over the place, I'm using that backing. You see a lot of people using their fingers. I don't use my hands because a lot of times I have, creamed them, and I don't want to have any cream on there, as I want to seal it afterwards. So this is the next step I'm doing. I'm just rubbing that on here. Making sure it's all on there. So, and I tried Melia from, one of the brand ambassadors from Dixie Belle. She is using the Easy Peasy spray wax to basically get rid of the halos. There's, well, hardly any halos visible anyway. I'm just gonna, isn't that pretty? I already love it. Das ist ein Traum, gell, Ute? So, Easy Peasy spray wax. It is, well, as it says, a spray wax. It is a liquid wax. It is water-based, and you can seal your pieces. I'm going to stop talking for a second. I don't know if you're going to hear that. You have to mix it up. Hi, Nina. Did you hear that it went all quiet? This is basically the sign. It is mixed just right. And then I have my just a piece of the finishing pad from Dixie Belle. It's like you can buff your paint with it also. It is a very fine abrasive pad basically. And I'm going to spray that. Don't let it sit, otherwise those drops you spray, on your project, you can seal, the chalk mineral paints with it also. Otherwise you'll have like the drops on there. You take it usually off with a cloth straight away. But now you can really massage those halos basically in. They're hardly visible anyway. And when you use the Easy Peasy spray wax, obviously your finishing pad glides easier over the project and is not as abrasive as it would normally be, which is like not much, obviously, but just a little bit. And then I'm just going to take the rest off. Sure. There you go. Ever so pretty. You can see that you can't see, any halos anymore. So it is pretty heavy. I must say. Do the same thing over here on the other edge, on the bottom edge with the other one I've just cut out. And I think that's about, you know, just as much as I want to have on here. I don't want to have too much on there. I don't know what you think. You want to see more of those, or is this fine for you? Guys, if you have questions, just let me know. Wenn ihr Fragen habt, gerne in die Kommentare, auch in jeder Sprache. Did I put my stick? I'm just going to go behind it now so you can could actually turn it around. You can see the front. Hang on. I am. Move around. Move around. So this is basically the front here where you can see the other table slides underneath. And the other table has got like a drawer, which I already prepared also, but we're just going to work on this one. So this one I want to have just like this in this corner here. As I said, you can layer those, but I don't want to layer those. Okay, so this design was pretty close to each other. So I would be scared if I, you know, rub on here now that I may hurt with my wooden stick the paint underneath. So I'm going to take just that plastic I've used for where the other transfer was on. So, see? Okay, that's already got it going. This is just a little trick so you don't harm your paint underneath. I think that was already it. Yeah, there we are pretty safe. Same thing, rub, rub, rub. Rub, rub, rub. And it looks basically at the end like it's hand painted on there. Mino, wie weit seid ihr mit eurem Shop? Also, you know, when I lift it up like this, firstly, it releases easier from the backing, and secondly, I can see straight away if everything went down or if I missed a piece. So you shouldn't be talking and do the thing. Pretty close to the edge. See that it's releasing. This is going to be at the end a little bit of the distressed look anyway, because we're going to use the whitewash glaze over it. So it's down. Bring that up so you can see, maybe you can see there's like a little bit, you can hardly see that, but you can see a little bit the halos on the edges. And this is basically what I'm getting rid of now. It's my easy peasy spray wax, which basically dries within 25 minutes. So 25, is it 25? I think. Oh, 30 minutes, and it cures in 6 hours. So this is a pretty amazing product. Obviously, on the no paint gel stain, it doesn't soak into anything. I'm basically just using it. You could also, you don't need to spray your project. You could also spray your buffing pad. So you have a little on there. Basically up to you, you know, which way you want to have it. And then you basically massage it in. I missed the step with the clear backing to make sure it's all nicely down. I do that now with this, which, you know, works fine also. It's all fine. You know, as I said, this is runs smoother also over your transfer, and it's not taking as much off, basically. So that's it. Two edges, that's fine for me. I don't want to have any more. What do you think? Lisa, as the Dixie Belle waxes are water-based, that's really not the problem. I didn't have trouble with it by now. I don't know who said that. But with oil-based ones, definitely. But the water-based ones, I never had any problems with that. So now I am using from Dixie Belle the Glaze in whitewash. So glazes, they are basically at the same time like a top coat, and whitewash is definitely one of the strongest ones by them. So what I do now, okay, I'm going to go, you're going to get a shock. You're going to get a shock. So I'm spraying it with water now. Usually I would let it settle. Yeah, I would let it settle. So I'm watering that down now. And you can seal the no paint gel stain with all water-based top coats by Dixie Belle. But same thing, you've got to make sure it has completely dried. So I'm using my mini brush. And now I'm just gonna go right over everything. Obviously with the water you can see that's now peeling off a bit, but I don't want to have it too strong. Let's see if that's fine like this. I may have a little bit too much water. We see. Otherwise, let me just start again. So I'm using just a shop towel, and I'm crumbling it up, laying it down. Be careful with my, I used too much water. You're going to repeat that step. I think I'm going to take some of the water down. Don't panic, guys. Everything's possible. Everything's possible. Let's see. As the glazes are water-based, it's no problem. I could have taken it all down, but I don't want to. I want to smooth that all a little down. So, finished. No, it's not. So, and now I'm just dabbing it back. I want to have that texture of the shop towel on here. That works fine now. Take it back a little more over the transfer. This is also a great way if you want to calm the colors of your transfer a little down. if they're too bright. You know, sometimes some designs are very bright. There's different ways to do that. You can distress your transfer, or you can basically do like a whitewash over it. You can even paint over the transfers. I've done that also. I've blended in transfers into there's areas you want to take back more. You can dampen your shop towel a little more. And you can repeat that step, obviously. So I want to have the texture of that towel on here. Oops, no fingerprints. I don't want to leave fingerprints. So it basically looks weathered and worn. I don't want to have a clean look. And that's basically how to achieve it. So what do you think? So let's see, I'm gonna do the same thing on the sides. So that it's just not like that complete black, and it sits a little in those crevices. Just dab it back a bit. You can wipe it back, but wiping back is not what I want to have at the moment, because I want to have it like look worn. Do you say worn? Yeah, I think you say worn. The glazes dry pretty quick, so this is the reason I'm working also here in sections, especially on the sides, because I don't want it to dry, especially, you know, when you only have like a very thin coat like I'm doing at the moment. I'm going to do that all the way around. That's me throwing everything again. Gotta make sure I'm not, because I have like the glaze on my fingers. Also, pull you a little back. Let's see what I do on the sides. And as per usual, I'm working, because I've been shaking that up. I don't know if I mentioned that. As it is water-based, you should make sure it's nicely mixed. So I had some of that product in the lid. If you had, you know, whatever water-based product, and it doesn't really matter which brand, if it has been, you know, sitting around a longer time of period, some of the ingredients may have settled down, so you should always make sure that you mix it up before. And this is, you know, what I had in the lid. Hi, Sissy. What I had in the lid is basically fine. Just gonna go in here. I'm gonna leave some in those crevices. And I'm dabbing the top first because I don't want it to settle down there. And then I'm gonna go around like this. Yeah. So I've got to be careful I'm not touching it on top because other, obviously it's not dry yet. That's it. So even this is glaze, and it is basically sealing. Let's see if I have some of the product on here. Some areas I don't really like. Can go over them again, dab a little of that product on there and just dab it in until you're happy with the look you have. I think I like it like that. I hope you like it too, guys. That's it. That's it for today. So obviously on the sides here, we're going to work with, on the bottom, I'm going to wax that piece, black wax and clear wax. And also in those details, I will have black wax. And then this is finished. You'll see the final pictures. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you already left a follow on my page. That'll be absolutely sweet. I'm thanking you for joining me tonight. My name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy from Elfen Helden. I'm covered in white, which is very, very rare. From Elfen Helden, I'm an elite retailer over here in Frankfurt in Germany. And I'm going to let you go, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Haven't you? I love it. It's ever so easy to use. It's a lot of fun. It comes in, I don't know, I think 6 or 7 colors we have, from whitewash over pearlescent, over sapphire, which is a blue, over grunge gray, in black, in copper, and in bronze gold. Not bronze, copper, gold. Yeah, loads of colors. A lot of fun. And as I said, you can make your own glaze, but this is much easier to use. I've got to stop touching it. Mess it up. And you, Lisa. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Sissy. Thank you, everybody, for being with me. And I'll see you either tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be on my page, 6 p.m. our time in German, 7 p.m. in English. We're going to finish off those tables, and maybe we do a little bit more in the back there also. Have a lovely evening, guys, or day, afternoon, wherever you're watching from, and I'll see you tomorrow or next week. Ta-da!